You can't make me. You can't. Good to make the co-host who can enter while you're doing that. Thank you. Okay. So I can carry on talking while Paresh is trying to sort out the YouTube. As we can see, you can all see Chitti is there, and Chitti Anand, as yes. Paresh is reminding me again. So we can see quite a few names. Hari Om to all the bhaktos who are going to perform today. So I can see Arsh, I can see Michelle, I can see Christian, I can see Abby. Very warm welcome, Kabir. Kay has been attending our RPM event, so truly blessed to have you participating today. So we welcome each and every one of you. I don't know if I missed any other names. Do apologize, but I'm just going by. We'll find out, isn't it, Chitti or Arsh will enlighten us that if we've missed anybody. Do apology. Please accept my apology if I've missed anyone. But very, very warm welcome on RPM worldwide live events. And we are blessed that you all have agreed to serve this RPM family with such an amazing seva that you are doing today. So God bless you all, and may you keep up this good work for a long time to come. And like we said, we never know. You may have some joinees from RPM family. So never know. But let's without further ado, Chitti, would you like to say a couple of words before, and then we can start the prayers and Hanuman Chalisa? Are you able to unmute, please? Can you unmute yourself?
Oh, Hari Om, we are bursting with excitement. We gathered 45 minutes before this as all the performers in our own Zoom and said a few prayers and gave each other belief and Deiji, I called Deiji this morning at 6:30 in the morning to get his blessings for this show, and then he mentioned, just let all the Sangha members know that, we're not performing for Buckingham Palace, and so he's, of course, just supporting us all. There's some nerves, understandably. This is a tremendous honor and such a big experience for us, for our small, humble Sangha. So thank you for creating this platform for us to celebrate Bhakti. We have such an exciting entertainment show for you all with some surprises and lots of fun, and to celebrate the power of Bhakti. And as Rohini Auntie said, that we are here to create a divine vibration around the world. How beautiful. We are here from 5 different continents, maybe even 6 actually, but we have at least 5 continents present right now, which is just astounding. So all my blessings and deep gratitude to Paresh Uncle, Rohini Auntie, and beloved Ba for this tremendous opportunity. It's your belief in this vision of RPM that has manifested this opportunity for us. So we are incredibly humbled by this and so excited to celebrate Bhakti tonight with all of you from around the world. Thank you to everyone for joining, creating space. We are connecting from all time zones, so maybe all the performers are not fully here yet. It's 3:30 or 4 a.m. in Australia, and all around the world, but we are here for this Seva call, and it is such a great honor for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hari Om, Chitti. Beta. And as you mentioned, 3:34 a.m., one sentence just occurs in my head. RPM worldwide event, live events is worldwide. And because we've got Ramesh Bhai and everybody joining from all over the world. Ranjan Ben is there, Canada. So everybody joining. But today, when you say that people could be waking up, that is in itself is a true RPM worldwide. So thank you for making that happen. A big round of applause for each and every one of you joining at no matter what hours it is, and blessings.
And I see Padra Foy. It must be midnight in India. Foy, Hari
As well, so thank you very much.
And RPM so proud that we met together.
So proud, beta. Thank you very much. So let's start. It is near just about 7:15, and we should hand it over to you as soon as Hanuman Chalisa and Shri Ram Stuti is over. But wishing you all the best, and you're doing the great seva. So forget about Buckingham Palace. We are pleasing way above. No queen, no king, nothing matters. We are singing from the heart, and it reaches up there. That's all it matters. So looking forward to this wonderful, wonderful evening. So Hari Om. Thank you very much.
Hare
Over to Ba. Jai Shri Krishna.
Sri Ganesaya Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryesu Sarvada Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasendriyeva Buddhyatmana va Prakriti Svabhava Karomi Yadyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaye Chisamarpayami Narayanaye Chisamarpayami Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudar Baranau Raghubar Bimal Jasha Jodayak Falchar Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Devu Mohe हरहु कलेश विकार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी सुमत निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ ताजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंह दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सहस्र बदन तुमरो यश गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा, नारद शारद सहस्र अहिंसा। यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाए राजपद दीना। तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लीलो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरी मुख माहि, जल दिलांग गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहे को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीड़ा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जुलावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारो भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चीतन धरे, हनुमत से ये सब सुख करे। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो 7 बार पाठ करे कोई, छूटे बंदी महासुख होय। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीशा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरणम, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसौ सुर भूप सियावर। रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री रामचंद्र कृपाळु भज मन, हरन भव भय दारुणम। नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर, कंज पद कंजारुणम। कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि, नव नील नीरद सुंदरम। वट पीत मानहु तड़ित रुचि सुचि, नौमि जनक सुतावरम। शिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु, उदार अंग विभूषणम। आजानुभुज सर चाप धर, संग्राम जित कर दूषणम। भजो दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव, दैत्य वंश निकंदनम। रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल, नंद दशरथ नंदनम। इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर, शेष मुनि मनरंजनम। मम हृदय कुंज निवास करु कामादिकल जल गंजनम मनु चाहि राखे मिलहि सोबरु सहज सुंदर सावरो करुणा निदान सुजान सिय जनेहु जानत रावरो एहि भ्रांति गौरी असी ससुनि सिय सहित हिय हरषि अलि तुलसी भवानी पुनि 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 मुदित मन मंदिर चली जानी गौरी अनुकूल होय सिय हर्ष न जाय कही मंजुल मंगल मूल बाम अंगन फरकन लगे सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय સર્વને જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ અને આજે આપણે બધા સાથે મળી અને સાથે મળીને સત્સંગ કરીએ ચાલો સર્વને જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ ગુડ લક બેટા અમને પણ તમારા પાસેથી ઘણું બધું શીખવાનું મળશે સારું થયું કે આ આજે પ્રોગ્રામ રાખ્યો તો બધા સાથે મળીને આજે ભેગા મળીને ઈશ્વરનું નામ લઈએ અને સત્સંગ કરીએ જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ બધાને
I'll just quickly say what Bai is showering her blessings upon each and everyone performing today, as well as Bai is saying we are all very lucky that we are going to learn something new today. So God bless you all, wish you all the best, and it will be nice because Ramesh Bhai already 85 people, so that's a positive sign. So thank you very much. Definitely, I'll just Ramesh Bhai, you know how young participants, we ask them to show. This wasn't even planned because
That's right. Yeah. Oh, looks like her internet might have dropped, maybe.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Few seconds.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, okay, got it.
I was saying we had our grandchildren, and strangely, he had done this poster. Look at that. Can you see that?
Highlight. Let's see the highlight here.
One second. No. Wait.
Very
Okay.
nice
Now, what it is let's put everybody on mute. What happened there? I don't know.
We can see you now.
I know, but just making sure nobody is. So it's like world peace. Just how coincidentally, Ramesh Bhai, it's become that it happened today. So just wanted to share that. Bhagwan કરે છે બધું. There was no plan, nothing, but we are all together. So Sarvane Jai Shri Krishna, Hari Om. Over to
મારું ગ્રેટ ગ્રેન્ડસન 7 years old એને આ પિક્ચર આજે દોર્યું છે
where is Chitti? Over to you.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Hari Om, Jai Shri Krishna. Wow, Rohini Auntie, Hanuman Chalisa brought me right back to my childhood with memories of Dadaji and Mummy. Thank you for such an auspicious Shanti setting to support all of us as we enter this beautiful night, which is a celebration of Bhakti. And we are from a Sangha, Bhakti Leela. Bhakti is the Sanskrit word for devotion. And Leela is the cosmic dance, the divine play. So here tonight, we are experiencing our very own Bhakti Leela. And of course, you might be wondering, understandably, how did we all find each other all around the world? We have performers tonight, an international cast of characters from across many continents, from America to Canada to Portugal to Germany to Australia, United Kingdom, India, and beyond. And the way that we found one another is through our tales of Bhakti. And so before we move forward, I have a very special surprise prepared for you, which is a video, a tale of Bhakti.
I was blessed to be born into a spiritual family, raised by the care and compassion of a divine mother, encouraged to sing bhajans and learn harmonium by my musically gifted father, further graced by the presence of my saint-like grandfather, who taught me the Vedic nectar from a young age. These auspicious imprints provided the setting of my sacred childhood. Yet, even with such strong spiritual influence during my early years, the karma of past lifetimes was looming, destined to take form in later seasons when I came face to face with the severity of depression. My once happy, confident, positive outlook deteriorated to a dark, lonely, negative, angry, anxious mindset, a place that seemed impossible to return from. I spun in that mental maze of Maya for years, in bondage to pain from the past, anxious about the future, scared I would never find a way back to myself. Yet, deep in that abyss of isolation, arrived a whisper from the transcendental realm. The grace of Guru reminding me of the ancient wisdom, guiding me back to tools and teachings that carry transformative power. As I shifted towards Bhakti, I observed unquantifiable healing take shape, a mystical purification process amplifying the potency of devotion. The medicinal nature of the divine vibration was healing me in ways no other medication could. What once seemed impossible became possible, for there is infinite possibility on the path of Bhakti. This astonishing realization infused me with the inspiration to create a global vision of consciousness that celebrates the power of Bhakti. Thus was born Bhakti Leela. Thank you to the beloved RPM family, to Paresh Uncle, Rohini Auntie and Ba, for this humbling honor, for the blessings you have imparted on my family, for the tremendous seva energy you lovingly pour into the world. I dedicate this show to my dearest mummy, whose belief in my journey remained unwavering through all my changing forms. Her pure, soft remembrance of Bhakti lives in the abode of my heart, alongside my great gurus. Now, let's celebrate Bhakti.
So this is a tale of bhakti that has inspired the very reason I'm here, the very reason that I have all these beautiful souls that will be performing tonight. Because as you can see, Bhagwan has performed a miracle in me, and this miracle is available for anyone. When I was in that dark mindset, I didn't believe that it could be different, and millions around the world don't believe that they can come out of this place. And so while we are here to have fun and laugh and remember the power of bhakti, let us also realize the medicinal nature of this ancient medicine from the creator of the universe, the power of devotion. Everyone that you see today has a tale of bhakti. So tonight, as Rohini Auntie said earlier, is a night of satsang and sangeet. Satsang is the bak portion. You know, when I was little, Mummy would endearingly say, "Tu bo bak kare che, harmonium practice kar, Gita vach." And in English, that means it's too much chitter chatter. So go practice the harmonium, go read the Gita. So thankfully, I listened to my beautiful bhakti mummy, and and so we have some bak tonight. Along with music, of course, and everyone that will be performing tonight has a beautiful story and challenging seasons, as everyone sitting here. No one is exempt from the law of karma. No one is exempt from our past sanskars and gunas. We're here on this realm of duality to purify, to learn. And so I'm happy to share vulnerably in this video these seasons of mine, because it's important to not judge them. I'm only sitting here today because this was my journey. So, many times people will see me now and it's hard for them to believe that I was once in that place for years. And so they'll ask me, Chitti, how is it possible to come out of something so dark and so much suffering? And the most powerful medicine on my journey has been chanting the name of Bhagwan. So let us chant. In Bhakti Leela, we gather like this on Zoom. And we have one gathering called Chant with Chitti, where we gather and we chant, and everyone, whoever would like to offer a chant, chant. So today, to begin this show, I would love to offer a very simple chant. Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. And I encourage you to chant along. I encourage you to observe the feeling in your being, this feeling of peace that you might experience as you're chanting, even as you're listening to chanting. And may you always remember that anytime you're having thoughts that you don't want to be thinking, or feeling emotions you don't want to be feeling, this peace is always available, and it is in the name of Bhagwan. It's three parts. We're gonna put it all together. Sita bolo, bolo, bolo Ram. Sita bolo, bolo, bolo Ram. Hanuman bolo, Hanuman bolo, Hanuman bolo. Bolo, bolo, Ram. So how are we feeling? Do we feel peace in our system? Are we observing the power of a simple name, any name? It's not in the name, it's in the intention. And that's why tonight we have energies from around the world with different religions, different faiths. We're all learning Vedanta together. We're all learning the beautiful tools and teachings of Bhakti together. So it's a beautiful reminder of Vedanta, which teaches us there is one God and one truth and so many paths. When I was young and I grew up here in America, I was born in London, as Deiji shared a few days ago, at the exact hospital, Northwick Park Hospital. And, but at a young age, 4 years old, we moved to America, and growing up in the West with such a deep connection to India. I remember that as a young girl. And it was strange, honestly, growing up in the West. And thankfully, I had parents that were so present to support all their children in adjusting to the Western world. And I had a Dadaji, a great saint, as a grandfather, who shared with me at a very young age that, Chitti, you're going to have friends that are Jewish and Christian and Muslim, and even atheists. People may not even believe in God. And that's okay, because all of it is Bhagwan. All of it is Bhagwan. So this is the beautiful reminder that we're here to celebrate all the paths around the world. And when I realized this data that I was observing, of healing the mind, and even of chronic illness and physical ailments that have reversed through the power of bhakti, I began sharing my story on social media. I thought, you know what? This is a miracle. This is astonishing. Let me talk about this a little bit. Let me write some poems and do some posts. See, there is a value to social media when we approach it with a conscious intention. So in 2014, I started to share my story on Instagram. And along came a beautiful energy. And by the way, many of the performers that are performing tonight, we met on social media. They found my buck. So they found the buck, and here we are. And the earliest connection, the very, very first, which I guess she's already a well-known in the RPM community. And it was really interesting when I crossed paths with Kay. And this was around 2017, 2000. Our first, here we have beautiful Kay in the UK right now. And we crossed paths in 2016, I believe, and our first satsang was 2017. So as I started to share my story, I offered the space of satsang, that if anyone resonates with this, with my journey, with my mental health, with my chronic illness, and would like to talk. And so Kate chose that invitation, and we connected back on Skype before Zoom was invented. And, and we had that very first satsang back in the summer of 2017. And there are no words to capture the magnitude of Kay's connection to Bhakti, to Vedanta. I have witnessed her at such a young age. She was in her young 20s when we met. And I have witnessed her affinity, her blossoming attraction to the Gita, to chanting, to the teachings of Vedanta, the transformation in her own journey through so much trauma and suffering, to be here with us in this floral, colorful avatar. She's about to chant Asatoma and Gayatri mantra for us here. What a delight, what a sweet treat this will be. An Asatoma Sadgamya, guide us from the unreal to the real, right? This is what bhakti is about. We're living in an illusion of the mind, right? And so we're suffering, we're uncomfortable. And so as we empty the illusion and purify our consciousness, the world is a whole new Leela. And so I've witnessed these colors shift in Kay, and it is a tremendous honor and such a joy in my heart to introduce a girl born in Poland who emigrated to United Kingdom, who picked up her ukulele a few years ago and began chanting the Sanskrit vibrations.
Hariom. Thank you so much, Chitty, for this touching introduction. It means so much to me. And thank you so much, RPM community, for hosting us, for hosting Bhakti Leela. I have had the pleasure to attend some RPM events in the past. And even though I grew up in Poland, I also grew up with mom and grandma who were absolutely obsessed and in love with Bollywood movies. So I grew up watching Bollywood movies, and so the RPM community has felt almost nostalgic to me, because the kind of music you all share and perform feels really just like home, and the community just feels like part of just home in my heart. So I really appreciate everything that you do, and thank you so much for having us here today. And as Chitsi mentioned, we connected on Instagram 9 years ago, and I was the first one to have satsang self-evolution sessions with her. I've been so honored to connect with her. She has supported me through so many challenging moments in my life, through so many different periods, and she has really been able to look beyond my mental health issues, my health issues, and to really see me and believe in me like I've never felt that before. And during one period where I was really struggling, she introduced me to chanting, to kirtan, and I really something in my heart just really resonated with the mantras and the energy that felt so soothing and grounding for me. And then a few years ago, I picked up this ukulele that was in a background in my room for like 10 years almost. And I picked up and shared it with Chitsi that I was just trying some chords, and I was really bad at it. But she really encouraged me to pursue it, to give it a try, to really explore my creativity, which has been so refreshing and so healing for me to do. So as I started to explore the ukulele, the chanting, and as Chitsi created the Bhakti Leela community, and we started to have the regular chants with Chitsi, and I started to be a part of chanting in front of people on the Zoom, which is something I never thought I would have done. Like I always thought, just in my room without anyone listening to me. So those Zooms in Bhakti Leela have become so healing and empowering for me, to be able to express myself, my voice, to be able to share with people, and to be able to create, to connect with conscious community, which has been so healing and supportive. And it just made me feel so much just a part of something, a part of community. And I've not felt alone, because I always know this Bhakti Leela community exists, and I'm so grateful to be here with you and with the Bhakti Leela members. And I today will share with you two of my favorite mantras on ukulele. Asatoma Sagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Asatoma Gamaya Tambasoma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. I feel a light guiding our way home. I see light, essence of our souls. I am light. In my heart I know we are light. Together we are one. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. I feel light guiding our way home. I see light, essence of our souls. I am light. In my heart I know we are light. Together we are one. I feel light guiding our way home. I see light, essence of our souls. I am light. In my heart I know we are light. Together we are one. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat. Om Bhurubhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyona Prachodayat.
Oh my goodness, Kay, this is so beautiful. This vibration. You did it, but you smashed it, first of all. Wow. I mean, what words can I use to capture what we just witnessed, right? I mean, for these pronunciations, Kay, they are so clear. This Gayatri mantra, the two mantras you chose actually are not easy mantras with the pronunciation. Even Indians have some kerfuffles with the Sanskrit. So this is just mind-boggling. This is bedazzling on lots of levels. And Kay reached for her ukulele during very, very severe seasons of illness. This is the thing. See, we see her here in this state, in this colorful, right? But where this journey started, just like you couldn't have known some of my chapters, just like when we meet you, we don't know your dark chapters, right? We all have chapters. And so this is a reminder that deep in that darkness, we can reach for that ukulele, for the harmonium, for the guitar, and chant the name of Bhagwan, and that will elevate us. Out of wherever we are, we will rise up. And this is what, Kay, you offered us this reflection today. Thank you so much for your seva, for your beautiful love from the United Kingdom. Hari Om. And from the United Kingdom now, we are going to travel to Punjab, India, where we have dear Kabir with us. Let's find Kabir. Here we have Kabir. And Kabir, actually, when I met Kabir, he was living in the UK. Not in this kurta pajama, but in the corporate world, okay? And so we met, I believe, in 2019. And on Instagram, one day I got a message and thus started a beautiful stream of consciousness over the years. And I've had the blessing to witness Kabir's mystical journey, his voyage from the UK to India to Coimbatore, where he stayed at Sadhguru's ashram for the 8-month intensive sadhana path program. He currently serves on the Isha Seva team. He has traveled internationally supporting Sadhguru and the Isha team, and he is living in Punjab right now, and all this is a testimony to his sincere efforts, his vibrancy on this path of bhakti. And so I thought it would be beautiful to invite Kabir to offer us some bhak on his journey of bhakti, maybe a mini bhak, a satsang on bhakti, and of course his story around bhakti and Bhakti Leela. So Kabir, what an honor, what a sweet treat to have you with us. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Namaskaram, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you. Thank you for the introduction, Chitti. I first off would love to just say that it's a wonderful privilege for our community, Bhakti Leela, to be here in unison with RPM. This has been a long-awaited, joyous moment. We've had a lot of hype around this, and it feels just right to be here at this time in this moment with you. And I'd first like to say a heartfelt thank you to Paresh Uncle, Rohini Auntie, Ba, and of course, Chitti's dad, Ramesh Uncle Ji, for creating such a wonderful community, because I understand that, you know, in recent times I've been speaking with Chitti, and she mentioned you guys have such a vast array of different activities you do with the games nights, and you have the kids you know, programs, and you also have obviously your Bollywood fun sort of nights of concerts and singing. And what really stood out to me was the sort of vision that you had, where you created this sort of devotional and concert style nights during COVID to sort of include and invite the old generation who are sort of, you know, in lockdown period and feeling isolated and feeling like they were maybe sort of forgotten in society. And this is such an amazing seva. You know, this is where true bhakti is, because a lot of the time the old generation gets forgotten, and I really want to bow down to your heartfelt bhakti and your seva, and how everyone comes together to sort of support each other and grow spiritually in this community. So thank you for all that you do. So I met Chitti through Instagram. This was back in 2019, and I came across her profile on Instagram. And sometimes people say, you know, things happen in random moments. Everything's maybe sort of a little bit just here and there, and life sort of coincidences. But I think everything's karma, right? When you start experiencing life in more depth, you see everything's cause and effect. So for me, seeing Chitti's profile, it was like a beautiful karmic moment. I was looking for some kind of spiritual insight, some spiritual sort of inspiration, and I came across Chitti's profile, and it was full of just beautiful spiritual poetry and spiritual flows, where she really captured and vulnerably openly shared her story, you know, through such eloquent writing of just Vedant and her own experiences shining through in such sort of poetic forms. And we connected via messages initially when I reached out, and then we kept in touch, sort of just, you know, checking in and having a catch up from time to time. And then as our connection grew in 2021, we connected through Bhakti Leela. So Chitti obviously came up with the vision of Bhakti Leela from her beloved Guruji, and I joined the community when it started in 2021, and it was a beautiful moment for me to really start to learn about Bhakti, because until then, to be honest, I was very much a hardcore Nana yogi, you can say. So everything was very intellectual. I was always into the spiritual texts, the spiritual kind of satsang videos of like Swami Sarabhi Priyananda, who's a popular Vedantic and Vedic philosophy teacher. Or I used to also watch videos of Osho and Sadhguru. And I used to read spiritual texts and also watch or read texts and also do meditation. So that was the background I had. I was limited to just the yoga of intellect or yoga of Gnan. So I started to understand that I was becoming more aware of my ego and more aware of my tendencies, my likes and dislikes, the dualities in my mind. But something was missing, and Bhakti was that thing that was missing, right? So what was happening was I was understanding that I was maybe progressing with sort of Jnana yoga, but I was feeling more aloof from people around me, more disconnected, more even judgmental of others, because there was a lack of emotional inclusiveness within me. So one of the core teachings which I've learned from Chitti is to try and see God in everything and everyone, try and see the divine in everything and everyone. And I've been practicing this for the last sort of 6 to 7 months. So this is my kind of sharing that, you know, it's not all about the spiritual knowledge. I've realized after a long time that Bhakti is actually more empowering, more powerful, because you start to see everything's interconnected. You start to connect everything through emotion, through love, and you become more present with God as well. And I've been practicing this for some time, and I've been experiencing how my bonds with people around me have improved, and also I'm feeling more connected with animals and even nature as well. So thank you to Chitti for this, you know, core teaching that you've offered. My name is Kabir. I mean, you know, parents have high hopes for their children when they name them spiritual names. So I'm sorry, mom and dad, you know, you might be here today. I think they were going to join, but you know, I was a Nana yogi for a long time, and Kabir was a fantastic Bhakti yogi, a mystic and a poet. So maybe somewhere, you know, I might get an ounce of Bhakti here as I continue with Bhakti Leela, but, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But I just really sort of wanted to sort of share that, yeah, Bhakti is so much more powerful than what we realize. And also that the power of this community is that we have so many different streams that we offer. So we also do satsangs, like Chitti mentioned. We do satsangs on different topics led by Chitti. So we talk about karma, we talk about craving and aversions, we talk about attachments, we also talk about things like how to manage commitments, worldly commitments, and balance spiritual life. And we also hold a Sangha circles where we all chant and chant the name of God and do devotional hymns and bhajans. So if anyone's interested in even joining one of our Zoom gatherings to explore some of these spiritual sort of aspects, please do kindly join. You're more than welcome. Even just for curiosity purposes, we would love to have you there for one or more sessions, and you can contact us at any time about that. What I'd also like to just share is what I'm going to move on to, which is a bhajan I'm going to sing for you, which is Shiva Kailash Ke Vasi. And Shiva is very dear to my heart, as is to my beloved Sadhguru. So this bhajan is in reference to Shiva being the resident of Kailash Mountain, which is based in China. So this Kailash Mountain is known as a very ancient spiritual area where a lot of mystics and seers and a lot of enlightened beings have deposited mystical knowledge and spiritual wisdom in this area. So a lot of people go there to try and receive some grace. So, you know, I'm kind of lazy. I'm hoping I'll go there one day and maybe I'll get enlightened magically. Who knows, right? And if I do, I'll come back and let you know, of course. But so this chant is in tribute to Lord Shiva, and I'm going to sing this for you now. I need the lyrics because you know, I'm not very good at remembering the lyrics for this one. So I'll just pull that up now and chant this for you. शिव कैलाशो के वासी दौलीदारों के राजा शंकर संकट हरेना शंकर संकट हरेना शिव कैलाशो के वासी दौलीदारों के राजा शंकर संकट हरेना शंकर संकट हरेना तेरे कैलाशों का अंत न पाया तेरे कैलाशों का अंत न पाया अंत बेअंत तेरी माया ओ बोले बाबा अंत बेअंत तेरी माया शिव कैलाशों के वासी दौलीदारों के राजा शंकर संकट हरेना शंकर संकट हरेना बेल की पत्तिया भांग धतूरा बेल की पत्तिया भांग धतूरा शिव जी के मन को लोभाए ओ बोले बाबा शिवाजी के मन को लोभाए शिव कैलाशों के वासी दौलीदारों के राजा शंकर संकट हरेना शंकर संकट हरेना एकता तेरा तेरा चांबरे च गाना एकता तेरा तेरा चांबरे च गाना दुजलाई दित बार मोरा हो दुजलाई दित बार मोरा शिव कैलाशों के वासी दौलीदारों के राजा शंकर संकट हरेना शंकर संकट हरेना Hari Om, Namaskaram everyone. Thank you for listening.
Chitty, can I just come in for a second? Just want to say,
Yes.
when we get 108 people on the Zoom, we normally chant, ask everyone to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That means one whole mala if every one of us chants it. So can I ask everyone to join me with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's one whole mala in one go. That is just amazing. So thank you for everyone joining us today. And I just wanted to say, if you don't mind taking one more minute for Kabir. One thing you said about parents. Parents are always proud of whatever their child is and whatever their child achieves. In the corporate world, I've been in the corporate world, and what I have achieved in the corporate world is quite a lot. In my arena, I'm very competitive, and I achieved everything that I could possibly achieve and got a good recognition for it. But the spiritual ladder that we climb is totally different, because that's the real ladder that we need to climb. And when we climb that spiritual ladder and get to where we are, where we need to be, and also the beautiful thing that you've already got is you've got a Sadguru who's there to guide you, and he's always going to be there for your support. In the corporate world, there is no support of that nature. With Sadguru, you can never ever go wrong, and your parents are very, very proud of you. Whatever you achieve, not in just the corporate world, in this world, in this life, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you're making it count in the most beautiful possible way that you could ever do. And we're really, really proud and really enjoyed that bhajan. Thank you very much. As a Shiv Bhakt as well, it's really, really nice to hear that wonderful Shiv bhajan as well. Thank you.
Well, and what a beautiful Mahamantra 108 round. That was really special. And yes, Kabir, it seems you're embodying your name a bit more. Thank you for such a beautiful, natural satsang, Kabir, and such a heartfelt Shiva Kailash bhajan. And we are just so grateful to have had this experience and for all the sweet sentiments you shared about our journey and for Bhakti Leela. Hari Om. It's quite late there in Punjab, I would imagine. So, see, for the devotee, there is no time of day, right? When Bhagwan calls, the devotee arrives, and that's what our Sangha is showing us. For me, it's easy. It's 3 in the afternoon, okay? But for some of us, it's 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So, this is really beautiful. Now we go from Punjab to another P in the world, which is Portugal. And let's find Monica. Let's find Monica. Monica will be joining us from Portugal. Here we are. Haria, Monica.
Hello.
Wow, Monica. Wow. Every time I see Monica, I'm reminded of the time. So I'm sure if you know Deiji, you know he loves to travel around the world. And him and Mummy traveled everywhere on cruises, Asia, Europe, and one of their destinations was Portugal. And when I heard that they were traveling to Portugal, I said, oh my goodness, well, maybe you'll be close to Monica. And turns out they were. You know, they were right outside Lisbon. So Monica met Mummy and Deiji a few years ago and had darshan. And it was during a time where, you know, Mummy was having a bit of a challenging time on her trip there. She was in a wheelchair, and Monica offered such sweet seva to Mummy and had such a beautiful connection with her. So I'm always just feeling so much sentiments in my heart, Monica, when I see you. And, you know, one day I will hug you, but my parents hugged you before I did. So that's really beautiful in its own self. And Monica and I met as well on Instagram years ago. So much chitter chatter over the years. And and it's been incredible to witness Monica's blossoming attraction to Bhakti. Recently, she sent me a video from ISKCON in Lisbon, the Hare Krishna Mandir, where she was there chanting the mantra with the Sangha, telling me about their delicious vegetarian prasad. She's visiting Vedic festivals and retreats and getting in touch with that beautiful, true nature of the self. Monica is a genuine seeker, such a thirsty seeker for the truth, to free herself from this wheel of life and death. And here today, actually, we have a very unique sharing by Monica, which is a beautiful Portuguese-Spanish prayer that she'll translate as well. So thank you, Monica, for offering your seva, your presence today. Hari Om.
Thank you, and hello from Portugal. Thank you, Chiti, for these very generous, kind words. And I will start by saying that it was really, really lovely for me to have the opportunity to meet Chiti's parents in Lisbon. It's going to be 3 years this June that I met them. And it was really lovely to experience Chiti's father's energy, his joy and enthusiasm, and wanting to go to many places and, you know, do lovely things, and also to experience Chiti's mother's energy and her, the way she adapted to a challenge moment on her health, with so much grace and acceptance was very inspiring to me. And also I am always trying to find ways in which I can express my gratitude to Chiti. And so meeting her parents in Lisbon was a wonderful opportunity to do that, to express to them my gratitude and to share a little bit about my journey with Chiti. Yeah, it was really special. I hope that next time your father comes to the UK, you join him, and then you come to Lisbon again, okay? Okay, so just like most of us, I met Chiti on Instagram. I don't think it was an accident that somehow I was guided to her account. And even though much of what she was sharing at the moment was really out of reach for me, something in there catched my attention, and I started following her. And one day she shared a story asking her followers where were they following her from. And so I replied, hello from Portugal. And that's when our interaction started. And so I started sharing a few things with her, not expecting any reply, because at that time Chiti already had a big quantity of followers, and I was not really expecting any replies, but she kept replying. And then I was at that moment probably at the lowest moment in my life in every possible way. And I think that it's when we are at moments like that we are more open to receive and to learn. So I think that I really manifested. I was the student that was ready to manifest the teacher. And I was very lucky that somehow I was guided to Chiti. And there it started one of the most important bonds in my life. Till this day, I could not tell how many times I connected with Chiti through messages, through video calls. And I'm sorry, I'm really nervous speaking. So, and I had never felt a type of reliability that Chiti offered me, because I would reach out for more. I wanted more. I wanted to learn more because I was in a lot of pain. And Chiti would come back, always in a very firm yet gentle way, or gentle yet firm way, I don't know which one, and in an uplifting way, playful way, but always guiding me to the truth, and always offering me the teachings that started to show me how I was the one who was not. I was in the victim mindset, and I was the one who could change that, and through that I could change my life, my relationships, my life, my inner life particularly. So I had never experienced a level of dedication, integrity, commitment to service, because I could not offer anything to Chiti, and there she was replying to my messages and helping me and supporting me. And 7-8 years after, which is now, I am at a completely different place in my life. So much has changed through these teachings that Chiti shared with me and the tools that she taught me. And I think that those early days before Bhakti Leela started were really a very solid foundation, where the combination of Chiti's purification and her experience guiding people like me really created a very solid foundation for Bhakti Leela then to start. And now Chiti, through Bhakti Leela, can offer this type of path to a lot of people in a completely different way. And this is the type of path that can really transform someone's life. It has transformed mine, and it has become the most important thing in my life, this path of bhakti, of devotion, of healing, of evolving the mind, of inner transformation. So I am really, really very, very grateful, forever grateful, eternally grateful. And I welcome anyone to join a community where we can learn together and practice together and grow together. So, like Chiti said, I thought of, I was raised Catholic, and it's quite interesting because my connection to my own religion was a bit not in the best place. And it's so interesting that the ancient Indian teachings that Chiti taught me also led me to a new perspective around religion, my religion, and kind of helped me to heal so much around that as well, through teachings that apply to any religion because they are the truth. So I thought of bringing a very simple chant that I will sing in Portuguese and English, and I will read it to you. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. Those who seek God shall never go wanting. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. God alone fills us. So, thank you. Nada te turbe, nada te espante. Quem a Deus tem, nada lhe falta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante. Só Deus basta. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. Those who seek God shall never go wanting. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. God alone fills us. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. Those who seek God shall never go wanting. Nothing can trouble, nothing can frighten. God alone fills us.
Thank you, Monica, for this piece from Portugal, for such a beautiful share. Where I feel as though all our hearts are touched. My heart is filled with so many sentiments from your share. There's so much that we take away from what you're speaking. Your story, your tale is so relatable to so many. So much, such bravery. Monica was so nervous earlier, she mentioned, and you wouldn't have even known. This was so seamless and natural and so beautiful. Your voice is angelic and light and sweet and bright, and this was such a tremendous, another milestone in your journey of belief. So what a tremendous experience you've manifested to be here in the form and energy that you are. It's been such an honor to witness the miracle that has been your journey. So wow, it's beautiful, and I'm sending off with all my blessings. Thank you for offering
Thank
this
you.
beautiful share today, Monica. Hari
Thank you.
So from one P to another P, again from Punjab to Portugal, Portugal to Pennsylvania, where we have our very own Sangha Hanuman, the host himself, spotlighting himself. Here we have Arsh, and he is the Sangha Hanuman. Hanuman has a huge heart of loyalty, of devotion, And this is what Arsh embodies. There is no words that could possibly convey. I know Arsh in real life. Many of you maybe recognize him. He was with us at my childhood home when we had Mummy's Punyatithi there. He travels with me regularly to see Deidi and have dosa together. And it's just such a beautiful story how Arsh and I, when we met, there was not much connection at the time in his life with Bhakti, and yet sometimes we know people who just, their energy is already that, that maybe they don't yet know the wisdom or haven't realized that, oh, this is the knowledge, but they're already embodying that. They're already carrying themselves in that way with a certain energy and a certain awareness and intention. And there's such a purity in Arsh. The seva that he offered my family, and especially me after Mame's passing, there's no words that can convey my gratitude for the way Arsh showed up, for the way Hanuman arrived at my shorelines to support me through that turbulence in my life at the time, and all the ways that he serves Bhakti Leela. He's our tech guy. He's developing things behind the scenes. All kinds of exciting things are going on. We have a really great summer program going on. So Arsh is here with, I believe, a Bhakti poem. I believe we have a poetic stream of consciousness. I haven't heard it yet. So this Arsh has been working on it in the hours of Brahma Muhurat apparently, and it seems we're ready to go to offer a Bhakti poem, and of course his tale of Bhakti. Hari Om Arsh.
Hari Om, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. Wow. What an introduction. If that was my introduction for everything I did, that'd be really cool. But wow, that was just so beautiful and so touching. And to even just be here with all of you and to just first take a moment of appreciation to really have manifested this outcome where this collaboration of Bhakti Lila and RPM and just how rejoiceful this is. And how I thought Kabir captured this very well, just our gratitude for you, Paresh, for Rohini Auntie, for Ba, for everything that you guys have done to create this. In a time with COVID where everyone was lost, everyone was trying to find something to have created the space that you guys have. And through the process of just to get ready for this event, I was watching some of your YouTube videos and to just see everything that you guys have, the amount of artists that you guys have, the comedy nights to the Vando nights to everything in between. I mean, it really is just a magical thing that you guys have done. And it is our gratitude that just to be here and to share this space with you guys. So thank you. And thank you to all the performers before me and performers after me. It's just really amazing to be here. And to kind of hop right into it. So me meeting Chitti, wow. So a lot of people here have met Chitti through Instagram, but for me, I was actually met Chitti in real life about 2.5 years ago. And I met her in a time where I wasn't looking for bhakti. I wasn't looking for a spiritual journey. I was just kind of finding myself. I was kind of lost. And to pull back a little and share a little about myself. So I am also from Pennsylvania. I am 25 minutes from Chitti. But for me, is I was very in the worldly world. I graduated from Princeton University, 18 years old, with my PhD. I was a director of Goldman Sachs by the age of 20, and I was just successful in every way that you would deem successful from a worldly perspective. But honestly, is through that I felt more lost than ever. I felt like I was in the grind of the corporate things, and I figured out that game, but I hadn't figured out the game of something beyond that, a real connection to something. I was always in my head, but I didn't have that bhakti element. And as a kid, my nani was that. She was my bhakti element. And funny enough, I think my nana is here right now watching this. So she was my connection. And as a kid, when she passed away, I lost the element of bhakti and what that meant to me. That energy was gone because people would try to teach me, but they would try to teach me with force and not honoring what that meant to be in a bhakti energy. And when Chitti introduced me to that, it was different because she wasn't trying to. It was just who she was, and that's why I received it. And that led to me entering Bhakti Leela. And wow, what a journey that was because I was never someone who was into spiritual communities or passionate about that or anything like that. I felt that just nobody embodied what they would teach until I found Bhakti Leela, a place where everyone was at all different levels, a place where we were all just trying to learn and grow together from all different walks of life and to just come together and grow together. And to me, that energy really reached me, it connected with me. And it's just been such a beautiful journey to be a part of Bhakti Leela and just to keep growing this vision. And that's why today is just such a beautiful milestone to all be here together. So everyone was doing a bunch of chants and bhajans and everything else. So I thought I would do something else, which is a poem. And since Bhakti Leela is a creation of Chitti's Bhakti, my poem is kind of my Bhakti journey from where it began to where it is now. It is called The River Awakens, and I will hop into that. The River Awakens. I was a child who knew the sacred songs, who felt the pulse of something greater, and quiet moments and whispered prayers. But time and distance dimmed that light, and I forgot the language of my soul. Years passed like seasons. I barely noticed, living in the surface of myself, until the day I met my teacher, my guide back to myself. There was something in her presence, a stillness that spoke louder than words, an acceptance that needed no explanation. I felt it from the first moment, like a river remembering its source, something ancient stirring awake within me. Her teachings were not lessons, but invitations home. Her own growth, a mirror, showing me what was possible when we stopped hiding from our light. She didn't plant bhakti in me. She simply saw where it always lived, waiting. And oh, how it began to flow, like a river remembering its course. First, a gentle awakening, then gathering strength. This devotion that bloomed to love, that melted into surrender, that expressed itself as a service, that revealed itself as coming home to who I'd always been. The river of bhakti knows no bounds. It transforms everything it touches. First, my body awakened. Muscles that once ached found ease. Breath that was shallow grew deep. This temple I had neglected became sacred space again. Then my mind shifted. The endless chatter softened into something like peace. Where criticism once lived, compassion took root. Where fear made its way home, trust began to grow. My relationships changed. I could love without grasping, give without expecting, be present without performing. The walls I built for protection became bridges instead. My work became devotion. My challenges became teachers. My failures became stepping stones for new growth. Each morning brings me closer to who I've always been beneath. The stories I told myself. The divine self emerges not as something foreign, but as the truest thing. The part of me that was never broken, only sleeping. Bhakti doesn't just change you, it reveals you, layer by layer, until all that remains is love in motion, service and breath, the divine dancing through human form. Siddhi showed me this path, but Bhakti is walking. It carries me forward now, this river that began as a trickle and became the current of my life. And then there are moments, gatherings like this one, where individual rivers merge into something greater. These sacred events become turning points in our stories, places where we witness our own transformation reflected in community. Where sharing our journey deepens the path for all. We are all rivers flowing towards the same vast ocean, and sometimes we need someone to remind us of our own sacred water, of where we're meant to flow. Thank you, Chitti, for seeing me before I saw myself, for awakening what was always there. Bhakti transforms all. It truly brings us all home.
First of all, it's good it's not my turn after this. Oh my goodness, there you have the experience of what I shared when I introduced Arsh is just this humongous heart of love and devotion and thank you for such a beautiful tribute for our journey, for the vision of Bhakti Love, for the power of community of Sangha, and for sharing your own journey with us. I believe Arsh's mother, Archana, might be here, and she has.
Yeah,
Is your mother? Do you wanna?
yeah.
Nana is
She's
Nana
on the
here?
YouTube side.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
Nana's
on the
here. My
YouTube.
mom
Okay,
is
they're
here.
on the
Yeah,
YouTube. Hari Om
karaoke, guys.
So yeah, Archana and Arsh's family and everyone has been so supportive, and it's really beautiful to hear about Arsh's tale because I feel it's so relatable to so many young millennials, right? Arsh is in his 20s. A lot of Bhakti Leela is actually the young generation. When I started sharing my story on Instagram, I saw a lot of the younger generations were the ones reaching out, looking for answers and truth. You know, they grew up in this world of social media and the pandemic and COVID. So as the teachings say, Kali Yuga, right? We're in more suffering because the suffering awakens us. So, you know, when I met Arsh in the worldly world, it was some, you know, tough seasons at the time, and the beautiful rescue of Bhakti arrived through my form. But as I share with everyone, beyond my form is the source that works through me, and I'm the magician's assistant of the magician, and you know, this is a perfect time and a beautiful time to invite a guest of honor, a surprise guest that, you know, who may be familiar to the RPM community, which is, of course, Didi, my father. And, you know, as everyone is singing my graces and sharing so much love for our journey, it's important to note that I am a vessel, and it's by emptying me and removing the identification of everything that I was attached to that has allowed this energy to start to work through me and start to serve, right? So it's in letting go of I and me that we come to serve Bhagwan, and this is something that was imprinted in me from the earliest stage possible through the elders around me. And at a very young age, Mummy and Daddy began chanting to me. Very simple, Hare Krishna, Jai Shiva Shankar. And what a beautiful gift to give your children, is to chant the name of Bhagwan, because I could have never known that those early chants and stories of Krishna and Ram would one day save me. So a tremendous amount of gratitude to one of my dearest gurus, which is my father, who, because I'm here through the imprinting and the karma that we experienced in this birth. And so it's just so special to invite Didi to sing one of the childhood chants that he and Mummy would sing to me, which is, I believe, well known in our Sangha as well. And it's really beautiful, Didi. Thank you for supporting me, the black sheep of the maybe the more challenging child out of the three. But you know, Bhagwan always has a plan. So Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om Chetna, Hari Om to all these beautiful Bhakti Leela devotees. Of course, Hari Om Namaskar to RPM Parivar. Chetna, I sing regularly on RPM, so I could have skipped today, but I'll do that one short dhun that we always did in our family. Dadaji, Ba, we all used to do them together. And I just want to say, by the way, to all the devotees of Bhakti Leela here, you guys are amazing, I tell you. I've met you on Zoom. I met a couple of you in person, and it's such an amazing stories that you have, and you come a long way, and you hit the right path and everything. So, you know, may God bless you always. Om Shiva Shankar, Jaya Shiva Shankar, Bhavani Shankar, Bholenath, Daya Karo Ne Deenanath. Om Shiva Shankar, Jaya Shiva Shankar, Bhavani Shankar, Bholenath, Daya Karo Ne Deenanath. Daya karo ne deenanath, kripa karo ne bholenath. Daya karo ne deenanath, kripa karo ne bholenath. Om Shiva Shankar, Jaya Shiva Shankar, Bhavani Shankar, Bholenath. Daya karo ne deenanath. Dinanath. दया करो ने दीनानाथ, कृपा करो ने भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ, कृपा करो ने भोलेनाथ। ओम शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, भवानी शंकर भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ। ओम शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, भवानी शंकर भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ, कृपा करो ने भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ, कृपा करो ने भोलेनाथ। ओम शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, भवानी शंकर भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ। ओम शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, भवानी शंकर भोलेनाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ। दया करो ने दीनानाथ।
Hari Om, Didi.
Hari Om, Nico. Hari Om.
And Didi's Shiva chant is now leading into a Shiva bhajan that I would love to share. And Shiva Shakti. See, I grew up playing the harmonium with Didi, and Didi and he would take me along to his bhajans, and but of course then I went off to college and then medical school, and then my years of mental illness. So actually there was about 15 years plus where I didn't touch the harmonium. And for anyone that has experienced depression, and Arsh, you can change it off the anyone that has experienced depression knows that we lose desire. There's a feeling of not really feeling joy in much, and so the return to awaken that passion, that desire, took many years for me to even return to harmonium. In fact, 2 years ago, I received a harmonium as for my birthday gift from Arsh. He gifted me a harmonium, and it sat in a room. I wasn't even ready then, even when Bhagwan put it right in front of me. So it was after Mummy's passing that Shiva's compassion reached through the walls that were inside of me, and where I started to feel an affinity to return to the harmonium, this Shiva Shakti. So let us sing the name of Shiva. Let us connect with this divine energy that carries infinite potential to heal the body and mind and awaken Shanti. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, Shambho. Mahadeva. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara. O Shankar, the most compassionate one in all of the universe, I am your devotee. Bless my heart with this compassion. Awaken this compassion in me for my family, for my friends and neighbors, for all of humanity, for all of consciousness. Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara. Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara. Shankare Karunakare Jagadishware Parameshware. Shankare Karunakare Jagadishware Parameshware. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Jaya Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Harabam Harabam Bam Bam Bolo. Jaya Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Harabam Harabam Bam Bam Bolo. Bhava Bhayangara Girija Shankara Dhimi 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 Takanaratan Khelo. Bhava Bhayangara Girija Shankara Dhimi 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 Takanaratan Khelo. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Dhimita Dhimita Dim Dhimita Dhimita Dim Nache Bhola Nath. Dhimita Dhimita Dim Dhimita Dhimita Dim Nache Bhola Nath. Prutanga bole Shiva Shiva Om. Damaru bole Hara Hara Om. Prutanga bole Shiva Shiva Om. Damaru bole Hara Hara Om. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Shiva 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 Shambho Shiva Shambho Mahadevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Shiva Shankar. This is
Krishna.
the
Yeah.
blessings of Shiva that Sudini?
No, complete Pachi. I'll say something. Yeah,
No,
go.
well,
So Chinu by Jani, by the way, is Saroj's cousin brother in New Jersey. We are very close. They are the one that we stayed at when we moved to America, by the way. and he is here in the audience. He's probably on his way to Akshardham. If any of you ever come to New Jersey and want to visit Akshardham, Chinubai Jani is the main guide there who leads all the guided tours. So Chinubai, over to you. Would you like to say something, please? If you can unmute. Wait, you're not unmute yet.
Can everyone hear me?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Well, I must say, well, Hari Om to everyone. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Shri
Hari
Krishna, Chinamama, Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Swaminarayan. I could not help but ask 10 seconds that I haven't experienced such a high degree of spirituality in the youngster that you have also transmitted. I mean, I'm exposed to spirituality almost every day. And I get it from even Hindus, non-Hindus when I give you Akshardham tour. But I tell you, I was so pleased. So without taking anybody's time, I tell you, I'm so grateful that you guys do that. Really, it's, I mean, the central to Hinduism, that we are all spiritual beings. Right? We're going through the human experience. And I thought it was lovely to hear Chetna and others, especially how to deal with some of the ups and downs in life. So that's it. Okay. Thank you. and that's where I'm going. I'm going to Akshardham.
Oh, wow. Yes, Chinamama was on his way to Seva. He offers tremendous Seva.
Yeah,
at
thank you. Thank
Akshardham.
you for this opportunity. It's a milestone event in my life. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Chinamama, for
Very
such a sweet
Bye-bye.
blessing for this event today. Thank you, Didi, for inviting Chinamama to share his blessings and message. Oh, tame mute virtual, actually.
That's fine. You can continue with the rest of the program now.
Okay, beautiful. So we will shift from Pennsylvania now across the Atlantic Ocean to Germany. Let's welcome Christian, our magnificent musical maestro in Germany. Christian, welcome. Wow, Christian has been, maybe he was born with the guitar in his hand, I'm not sure, but he's been playing music for his whole life and just connected to music. But more so, maybe German folk songs or jazz or, the different bands and musical dharmas he's had. So it's in recent years that Christian found a connection to mantras. And he says that, this type of music is something that is really supporting his reconnection to Bhagwan, and we'll hear from him in a little bit, but he'll be offering a very beautiful Buddhist mantra, Om Tare Tu Tare, and that is the feminine bodhisattva of Buddhism, the feminine deity of compassion, and Tu Tare is the eliminator of fears and obstacles. So the mantra that Krishna will be chanting is an invocation of compassion to Tare, free me from samsara, free me from this worldly suffering, and guide me to mukti, from maya to mukti. So what an amazing honor it is. It must be, I don't know, it's very late for you somewhere in Germany, but thank you so much, Krishan, for your presence and for your seva colors today. We're so excited.
Thank you so much, Chiti, and thank you to all of you for having us in your program. That's amazing. That's really amazing. I never had an experience like that. So I came to the Bhakti Leela around 2 years ago, and it was a very difficult time for me because I had to say goodbye to my mom. And in this time, Chiti helped a lot. With just this connection we have to in this group to each other with music, and I have this connection with music to a lot of people around me, but never had a connection like that in such a distance, and to so many different people. You all have seen how different we are in this group. So my journey is a short one, but I even started reading the Bhagavad Gita, and Well, this mantra I'm singing is, I know it some time ago, knew it some time ago, and it started to live again with the Bhakti Leela. Yes, Omtare. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Swaha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Swaha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Swaha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Swaha. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna, for such a soothing, grounding vibration through the strums of your guitar, through the mantra coming through your heart. So beautiful, so soft and amazing. Thank you for sharing your colors of bhakti and seva with the beautiful RPM group today. And onwards from Germany now, we are traveling across more oceans all the way to Australia. And I welcome Michelle Davy, who woke up at 3 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, Australia time, Brahma Muhurat window, which is a natural testament to what I've witnessed in Michelle's journey over the years. Michelle's message popped into my Instagram in 2020 during the lockdown. And the buck began, the pandemic buck. And at the time she was in India. She was born and raised in India, and I witnessed Michelle travel from India to Australia for her studies. And what was most astounding to me, because I was already witnessing Michelle's awakening of bhakti as she was in India, but oftentimes, here in America, many people from India, many students, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds move from India to America. I meet many of them over the years, of course, and it's always, some maybe maintain and preserve their connection to Bharat and in different degrees, right? So when I witnessed Michelle move to Australia and maintain that very sincere kindred connection to her mummy's cooking, she would, throughout the years, she sends me the most delicious dishes. When will my karma manifest to taste these delicious dishes? How many more rounds of Mahamantra? So the most beautiful, just her connection to the cooking of India, her attending church services as she grew up with the Christian Catholic background, her attraction to the Krishna temples here, Vedant chanting, she's advancing her yoga. I mean, I could sing a whole Bhakti Leela song and dance about Michelle's beautiful dance of bhakti. So what a sweet treat it is. And Michelle offers tremendous seva for the vision of Bhakti Leela. She's a very active member in our community. And we are so excited to invite Michelle to share her tale of bhakti and to offer a beautiful Krishna chant. Hari Om, Michelle.
Hari Om. Thank you, Chitti, for this introduction. And namaste to everyone. Thank you to RPM. And I am so grateful today to have this opportunity to be here and to be a part of this beautiful celebration of Bhakti. As we are all gathered here today to sing the graces and glories of Bhagwan. And I think, yeah, in 2020, it was when I met Chitti on Instagram. And at the time, I was experiencing a lot of distress in my life. There was a lot of things that were falling apart. And that's when I crossed paths with Chitti. And there she was, just a beautiful soul across the screen who was offering me unending, transcendental love and acceptance for every form that I showed her. And I have never experienced the purity with which she serves me and she serves all of us in any other being. And Chitti has taught me so many lessons over the years. And she is one of the few people that I know who doesn't just preach, but she really practices what she preaches. And the biggest lessons for me have been by just witnessing her journey, by just witnessing how she does everything on a day-to-day basis, her choices. And what I'd like to share today is one of the things that I have witnessed in Chitti that has deeply touched my heart is the way in which she navigated everything after the experience where her Mamiji transitioned in November 2023. I can't imagine what that might have felt like. And what I would have, generally expected or generally observed around me during such devastating times, most people would choose to run away from the pain. They would not want to feel the grief. But what I saw in Chitti was the exact opposite of that. She chose to sit in silence with herself, with Bhagwan. She chose to feel it all. And she chose to disconnect from the worldly world and just be present for this lesson that has arrived on her journey. And when she returned back is a whole, she returned back as a whole new being. The transformation that I saw in her is just beyond words. It was visible and it could be experienced in every aspect that I saw, be it her voice, her chanting, it had just changed. It had elevated on whole new levels. She returned with the harmonium. And you could even see it in her appearance. I mean, I think she cracked the code on how to reverse aging. I can tell you that the anti-aging industry is going to be out of business very soon, I guess. But yeah, and all of this bhakti that she chose during these difficult times naturally flowed into our community, into Bhakti Leela. And we completely witnessed a whole new kind of a structure in our community. There were different seasonal programs. There were different kind of chanting circles. Chitti offered guided meditation. We had Gita classes, and the creativity just flowed through her so spontaneously, so freely, so seamlessly. And I feel that it is a testimonial of her bhakti, of her devotion. And that is a very big teaching for me. And Bhakti Leela has been a very supportive community. It has been a safe space, I feel, to just be there for each other. And I cannot even express how much I value this beautiful community and the different Bhakti brothers and sisters that I have met here. Even though I may have not met them in real life, the connection from heart to heart feels so real. And yeah. During my early days of when I had met Chitti, she had encouraged me to start chanting. And at that time, I grew up in a Catholic family, so chanting was very new to me. And the first chant that we did together was Shankara Karunakara. That was the chant that Chitti used to sing to me to send me endless compassion through whatever I was experiencing on my journey at the time. And since then, I've learned many different mantras, and today I would love to present a Krishna chanting to all of you, and it's called Govinda Krishna. Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Gopala Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Nanda Nandana He Vasudeva Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala Gopala Govinda Krishna Krishna Gopi Gopala Krishna Govinda Gopi Gopala. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Michelle Deji, your voice is a sweet ras, a sweet nectar for all of us to experience. And thank you for such a touching tribute on Mummy. And our journey is full of so many colors that capturing a few of those today just filled my heart with so much love and gratitude. And what a sweet chant, Michelle. Michelle is awake. Just so you know, Michelle, what time is it there right now?
It's nearly 5:45. Yeah.
5:45 a.m. And she joined. We had a rehearsal 45 minutes before the 2 p.m. start to this, and she was at the rehearsal. So that was 4 hours ago, dressed in her yellow Punjabi. Okay, so I just really want to illuminate the colors of Michelle. She's very sweet and humble, and this is such a tremendous Bhakti Devi on the journey. Thank you, Michelle, for your involvement today, for everything that goes on behind the scenes that you are present for. And I send you off with my blessings and all the gratitude for your seva today. Hari Om, Michelle. And now we have one destination left before we return to Pennsylvania for the closing performance. And that one more destination is back around the world to Canada, where we welcome beautiful Abby. Abby is a wife, a mother of 3 boys, and Abby and I met on Instagram in 2018, I believe, and you know, Abby is just such a pristine reflection of someone that grew up in the West, grew up in the Western religion, the Western philosophy, but as soon as she heard Vedant and started to hear the teaching, it was so instant. There was such a natural understanding in Abby, such an instant affinity and attraction to the Sanskrit, to the Gita, to Vedant, to the truth, to the chanting, to the harmonium that she's sitting in front of right now. So it has just been a tremendous honor to witness Abby's journey. It reveals her pastimes around spiritual teachers, her pastimes in ancient India. You know, this is what Dadaji told me when I was little, because I was, you know, the one grandchild that when I would come home, I would run to his room for satsang and take notes and ask him all the questions about Brahma Swarupa and Mohamaya. And so, you know, Dadaji would say, you've brought this from some other time that you're interested in this at this age, right? So I was learning Sanskrit, you know, in middle school, reading the Sanskrit Gita. And so when I observe this in another soul, I recognize that. And I remember what Dadaji told me, that Abby Devi, you brought these imprints with you. And so how beautiful that our Bhak paths connected. And look at where we are. Wow, what a tremendous honor to invite Abby to share her tale of bhakti and to bedazzle us all with Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om. Thank you, Chitti. Thank you so much for that introduction. I mean, listen, I could sit here all day and just sing my praises for dear sweet Chitti and her role in my life, but I know I got to keep this rolling, so I won't go too much into it. But yes, thank you so much to the beautiful RPM community for just giving us this opportunity to be here with you today and to share in this way. I mean, I have never done anything like this. My mother is watching today. Hi, Mom. And she's never really seen me chant. So this is all very new and exciting and a little nervous, but you know, I'm really grateful to be here. So thank you so much just for this opportunity. So yes, I am from a very small town in Ontario, Canada called Kingsville, which is actually Canada's most southern town, which I think is such an interesting fact. And as Chitti shared, I came across a post of hers in 2018. And I don't know what happened to me, but I just knew instantly I needed to follow this person and I needed to reach out to her. No idea where that came from. It was a time in my life where I was searching for something. I had no idea what it was, no idea what was missing, but I knew something was out there, but I didn't know what it was or what that even meant. So I just followed my heart and reached out to Chitti, and we had our first self-evolution session. And I mean, what can I say? It's been absolutely amazing. Chitti has connected me to my spiritual life in a whole new way. She has opened my heart to Bhakti and Vedant. And as she said, you know, it really awoke this deep, insatiable thirst for more. I mean, it was relentless and endless. The amount of knowledge I needed to consume and the amount of sessions we had back to back and all the books I read and all the things that I was trying to do to just like really found what I was looking for. I really, really felt that way. I grew up in a Catholic home, and my experience with going to church was there was a lot of good, of course, but you know, I felt a lot of fear and a lot of judgment where God was outside of me watching. Literally, Jesus is right here watching you. It was like I was like scared, you know, and I was, you know, if you're good, you go to heaven. If you're bad, you go to hell. These were my options. And so here comes Chitti with these words and these ideas and these concepts of you are a soul and the ego and I am infinite and we're all one. And she encouraged a meditation practice and she told me, I am not my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. It's like, right? That God is within, not out here, he's within. And it just filled so many gaps in my life. I really found, like I said, I really found what I was missing, and it's been an incredible journey. And I've brought my whole family along for the ride. And so my husband does sessions, my children talk to her, you know, we have couples calls and family calls. I mean, we're all just in this, and there's no looking back, right? There's only one way, and I'm just forever grateful. So in 2021, Bhakti Leela began out of really born from a deep vision and belief in Chitti, and it's been an incredible adventure. We are a community of what I like to say, like-minded souls, you know, really here learning, growing, evolving together. There's just so much acceptance for who you are and what you are. And, you know, we're a unique, sacred, intentional Sangha, and it's just the most beautiful experience to come together. And Chitti, as we all can see, you know, is such an incredible teacher. She really embodies what she's doing. She's not just telling you, she's not just telling us, she is really living it and embodying it, which is so unique. And she offers, you know, very practical, intangible ways to apply the knowledge to your life. So it doesn't feel like something out there. She really brings it into your life and how to use it every day. It's really wonderful. And the feelings that I'm left with after a satsang, after, you know, being in her presence, it's just so uplifting, and especially being with the Sangha and the energy that we cultivate. I mean, it's incredible. And then which leads me, you know, to chanting and this beautiful instrument, this harmonium. I grew up in a very musical home. I did play the piano growing up. My dad played drums. He was in a band. There was always music playing. It was always singing and dancing. You know, I joke with my kids all the time. I'm just always spontaneously bursting out into song about very random things, right? It's just definitely imprinted in me. And some of my most fondest memories growing up are singing in church with my dad. He's just so joyful, right? And so music is just so important. And when I discovered chanting, or when it found me, I found it, I just, you know, it takes me away. It's just this beautiful way to express my bhakti. It's a beautiful way for me to transcend the mind, because there's a lot of chatter going on in this mind. So it just really helps to calm me and ground me. And I feel that very deep, loving connection to God myself. And you just feel so much love and peace after. So, you know, after getting over a lot of all these feelings that came with sitting and playing and chanting, you know, it's just now it's become a part of my daily life, and I'm really grateful to share a little bit with you. Hari Om Namah Shivaya, just a beautiful, simple melody, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Namah
a show-stopping moment, Abby. I mean, you may not understand what it is like to witness your reflection, right? As growing up as Indian in an Indian community, this is just you, Kay, Krishan. It's spectacular to witness these reflections. How special that your mother, Frances, is here. Hello, Frances, Hadiam, and to all the friends and family that joined today. And wow, this is just a tremendous example, right? That wherever you are, in any moment, the path of bhakti is available. You saw my before photos. We all have this. We've all been through a transformation. So we're here not because we're special or because, Bhagwan chose us. This is available to anyone. This is available to anyone with a sincere effort to purify, to evolve on this journey from Maya to Mukti. And, all of us, we don't look back at our stories and judge them because our chapters of suffering have turned to stories of seva, right? The stories of suffering have transformed to stories of seva, to a life of service. It's through the suffering that we realize, oh, maybe I won't keep chasing these desires. Maybe I'll try a different way than this is going. And, some of us go through really extreme versions of that. And it's important to not judge that because you don't know what Bhagwan's plan might be for that soul. So in Bhakti Leela, we practice an incredible amount of compassion and acceptance. People join at all different levels, at all different grades and curiosities. And it's one beautiful family traveling home together. And, as we wind down this mystical, magical night, it's beautiful to pause and honor the Guru. The Guru, and, Guru can, in this instance, right, Guru, as we know, when we hear the word Guru, we hear teacher. And in Bhakti Leela, oftentimes there's questions that, well, does a guru have to be a person? Does a guru have to be a god? What if I don't feel this way about your guru? What if I don't feel this? Right? So there's no right and wrong about where we feel our devotion, what name, what vision, what avatar. It's the guru is the one that sits in the abode of your heart. Guru is the one that anchors you to peace. Guru comes in any form, in the form of a mother's remembrance, in the form of a grandfather, in the form of a father, in the form of my grandfather's guru, Shinami Jyoti. There is nowhere Guru is not. Vedanta reminds us that Bhagwan is in every form, Guru is in every form, and as we purify our lens, as we cleanse our hearts on this path of bhakti, we begin to see Bhagwan in everyone, everywhere, and we realize there is only Bhagwan, there is only Guru, there is only grace. Visualize the Guru that sits in your heart. Remind yourself, this peace, this Shakti, this Bhakti, this Shanti is always present. Bhagwan doesn't stray from us, we stray from Bhagwan. So this is the return to Bhakti. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru Dev. Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru Dev. Dadaji taught me to read the Sanskrit Gita when I was young. And one of the greatest blessings in my life are my memories with Dadaji. Because this reality is not possible without his pure presence. Not only when he was here, but in all these years that he's guided me from the celestial realms. He is the one that told me about Krishna and Ram. Let us chant the names of the highest divinity that is our true nature. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Guru, Om Gurudev, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Gurudev. Om Guru, Gurudev, Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru, Jaya Gurudev. Sadguru Dev ki jai, Shri Nami Jyoti ki jai, Himmat Ram Anand ki jai, Mami Ji ki jai, RPM Sangha ki jai, Bhakti Leela Sangha ki jai. All the Atmans around the world, oh my goodness, this concludes this spectacular Bhakti Bonanza. I invite everyone around the world, anyone that would like to share a message. I know we have members that didn't perform, I'm not sure. Hello, Marco! Abby's son is Arsh might want to share a quick wrap up here, and then we will hand that back off to RPM, or if anyone else would like to speak as well. Thank you so much for this tremendous prasad. The prasad is a divine offering. A sweet gulab jamun rasmalai is how this is tasted today. So this is just most delightful, and it was a true blessing to offer this seva on behalf of Bhakti Leela Sangha. Hari Om. Om Shanti.
Hari Om, everyone. Again, thank you all so much for all being here, for having us today. This was all so perfect and so very beautiful. And for all the chats, I don't know if everyone got to see everything, but just all the love in the chat for everyone. It was just so very beautiful. And we are so excited to just this is our first meeting and to have so many more in the future. And if you ever want to join any of our Bhakti Yoga gatherings, we will absolutely share that information. If you're interested in our beautiful Sangha schedule this summer, we will have all kinds of fun events and just
Oops. Arsh disappeared. He was about to share the email. Yeah, so if you'd like to contact us, you can reach us via email bhaktileela111@gmail.com. So we're developing maybe that's where you went off to develop the website page. So we better get a website up. So yeah, that's where you can contact the team. And also, if you'd like to connect with me one-on-one for satsang, you can message bhaktileela111@gmail.com, or you can message me personally if you'd rather the team not, if it's more of a personal message you want to reach out to me. My personal email is chittianand55@gmail.com. That's chitianand55@gmail.com. Of course, you can reach out to Buddy Shaklaroy Didi and get our contact that way as well. So this concludes our portion. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Chetna, very quickly, there are quite a few members of the Bhakti Leela community which are missing today, right? Because they cannot make it for one reason or another.
Because I know we definitely, we have more performers. We have more, it's just, this was, the beautiful that even on such short notice, actually, we were able to sort of band together in these few weeks and do our best to offer entertainment and to offer a glimpse into the power of bhakti. So yes, there's more of us. We are a small, humble sangha, but growing, and this is not the mainstream path, right? So we're not gonna, these communities are not gonna have viral, numbers, but whoever's meant to be here finds us, right? We all found each other at the precise time. Now, some of you may feel interested in joining the sangha gatherings. We have an exciting summer program coming. So yeah, lots of beautiful leelas this year in the Bhakti Leela Sangha. Please do join you. You're all most welcome.
So I always say, Chetna, that you have herds of cattle, not herds of lions. Okay, so small is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we'll pass on to Paresh Bhai maybe, and then does anybody want to say something? But I don't know if anybody wants to.
Go to Arsh back to finish off what he was going to say.
Yeah. Do you want to? Shall we make a round here?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, Arsh, go ahead. Finish. Yeah.
We can't.
We can't hear
Can't hear you. I think you need to come back with your Wi-Fi thing. Maybe your Wi-Fi was turned off. Okay.
The speaker.
It's just the audio is switched off.
Back again.
On mute or something. That's okay. But yeah, please.
Do you want to? We normally go ask all the participants who took part want to have a final share word on how they found this evening. Then after that we will go to our RPM family, and everyone will get a chance to say their thank yous to each and every one of you. So please stick around for a little bit longer than if
we definitely will. Yes,
if it's kind of very, very early and you got to go off to work, like Michelle may have to go off to work quite early, please, or if you're late, please carry on. But we will, like I said, we'll still go on for a little bit longer. Just let me just bring Arsh back in.
Yeah, guys, if anyone has, I feel maybe we all shared our share of bug. But if anyone has a message, this is the time.
You can all unmute.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead, Kay. Yeah.
Hari Om, I just wanted to say thank you so much again for having us here and for all your beautiful engagement and words in the chat. It's been a little bit hard to catch up on all the messages, but it's also been so beautiful to experience all of your energy and your celebrations of us, and just really lovely and kind words. So it feels I feel really privileged to be here and to share this evening with you. And I found it just really beautiful, actually, and I'm just really grateful to be here, to have got to the point where this has been possible, and to share this with my Bhakti Leela family and with our new RPM community family as well. I'm just really grateful, and thank you again for having us, and thank you so much, Chitty, for being the best as hostess. You did absolutely incredible, and thank you. It wouldn't be possible without you here as well, and you did just magical, and you were so special, and your voice is just incredible. Hari Om.
Michelle, you want to go?
Yes, I'm just filled with so much of bliss today, and a lot of gratitude in my heart to all the members of RPM, to Paresh Uncle, a big thank you, Rohini Auntie, and Ba, Jai Shri Krishna Ba, Pai Lagu, and dearest Ramesh Uncle. Thank you to all of you for giving us this opportunity to be here today. And it felt such an easeful and a fun experience. And I look forward to joining more RPM events because I've always heard about it, but the timing sometimes is a bit difficult for me. I mean, whenever possible, I look forward to joining, and it would be beautiful to have anyone who was present today to experience this beautiful celebration of Bhakti to join our community. We would welcome you with open arms. So that's what I would like to share.
Like I said, you never ever miss this program because it's there for life on YouTube, and you can watch it or you can watch all our programs over the last 5 years on the YouTube channel. RPM, if I've changed it, so it used to be RPM live events, very, very short, but as we became international, so I had to kind of adjust to it, so it's called RPM Virtual Live Entertainment Worldwide. So if you look for that, or just look for RPM, there are a couple of them, but you'll know which one it is when you go onto YouTube, so you can watch all the programs over and over again, and this one especially. All right, let's go to Abby.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry, it's just a little loud in my house now. My family has returned, so my few hours of peace and quiet are over. But just thank you so much for this opportunity. It's like I said before, I always feel so enlightened and so calm and peaceful after gatherings like this. So this is just a tremendous honor to be here with all of you. So thank you. Just thank you so much.
Monica, thank you, Abby.
Hello again, and thank you so much for this time together, for this experience that was the first time for me. I'm so glad that my Bhakti Leela fellow members didn't allow me to give up because I was so nervous and not sure whether to, offer a chant or not. So I'm so glad that I stayed, and I really enjoyed this experience. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bhakti Leela. Thank you, Chiti. Thank you, all of you.
Doesn't it feel like you want to do it again?
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
I've told this so many times to RPM family. First time ever I got on stage, I was a bag of nerves. But as soon as I got the first joke out of the way, and I've been a compare for such a long time, and comparing a show, and it drew me back and back. I continued to love it as the audience started to love me as well, and that was just a kickoff, which is wonderful. And like I said, you continue to love doing it.
Come
So
back, yeah.
you will definitely be coming.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the encouragement.
Kabir, you'll have to unmute from that side. Yeah,
It's
there you
middle of the night there now. Very late.
It's 2 a.m. But yeah, it's been wonderful to be with all of you. It's been a memorable experience, and I really wanted to thank again Rohini Auntie, Parish Uncle, Ba, and Ramesh Uncle Ji for all of your support and giving us this wonderful opportunity to be part of this event in unison with you guys and your community. And yeah, I just wanted to really thank everyone. I really noticed in the chat window, so many of the RPM members were cheering us on, sharing their love, sharing their support, continuously showering all of the sentiments. And we really felt that. And all of you set the tone in the beginning with your jokes and the humor to sort of make it more light and fun for everyone to just offer what they came to offer. So thank you for being with us, and hopefully there's more to come. And please join our events. We've got so many various events coming up, and you're more than welcome to join any of them or as many as you want. So thank you for a wonderful night. Thank you. Hari Om.
RPM family are so loving, aren't they? Because we've had 5 years of this, and this is why we became a family. Because these 60 or 70 which are left right now are diehard RPM family members, because they are always there with every program, every show that we do, regardless if we've got to change time or whatever. They are always willing. And Sunday afternoons, just to play bingo and have a little chit chat and just to have a laugh. And my discussions, we have some really, really deep conversations, but we absolutely love it. And like I said, I give up my life for football and sports and all that just to be there with the RPM family. So it's just incredible. And that's how much energy they throw back to to us. So let's carry on. Christian.
Okay, yeah, I also felt it's like a family, and I want to say thank you for all your open-hearted comments and listening to us. And it was a very good beginning. In the beginning, you sang this prayer, and this was fantastic as a start for making me, getting less nervous like that. Thank you.
It's a calming effect. Christian, we've actually got Champaben, who's not very far from you in Germany as well. So we've got a few people from Germany who join us on a regular basis. Norway, Sweden. So most of Europe comes along as well. Let's go.
Try, but otherwise there's a message from Arsh I can read out.
Let's go to Arsh if we can hear him.
Can we hear you?
As our tech guy is the one with difficult technical. I mean, we're here sitting as you're the tech guy. Why are you the one that we can't hear?
I'll read out his message that on chat. Hari Om everyone. Sorry, my Zoom audio is cutting out, but thank you all for all the love today and for having us here today. Thank you, RPM family, for everything. This was so very beautiful. Words could never convey this event. If you wish to have satsang with Chitti, please email us at bhaktileela111@gmail.com, and someone in our team will be in touch with you. And we look forward to joining more RPM events and seeing you at some of our summer Sangha events where you can experience more of this and so much more. Thank you very much, Arsh, for the beautiful message.
Oh, and hopefully you get your audio sorted. I was just about to do a kind of troubleshooting with him, so quick troubleshooting. But like I said, we can get that sorted out. If you need any help, please let me know. So finally, back to Chitti Anand, Chetna. do you want to also say something? But do you also want to say good? You get the honor of saying good night to YouTube for us.
Well, I had no idea that my YouTube debut would be this platform. Honestly, for years I've considered a YouTube channel, which is why this is so hilarious, because it's almost as though Bhagwan's just placing me on YouTube now. And so what a tremendous bhakti bonanza this was. I mean, we are going to be bursting with this energy. It's going to uplift us and seep into our lives for days to come. Thank you for this gracious honor. We're excited to return with more Bhakti entertainment and to experience the power of Bhakti. Thank you again to the beautiful RPM community, to the beautiful Parivar, the family around the world, to the Bhakti Leela Sangha family, for this beautiful Seva Dharma mission that we have sweetly accomplished. So you are all free now to really just feel the sweetness of this. Let it all go. Laugh and play, have fun, and live in Anand. This is what Mummy would always say to me, Chitti tu Anand Mareje. Anand is the word for happiness, for bliss. So let us all live in Anand and joy. This is my prayer for all of us. Hari Om YouTube!
Thank you very much, YouTube. Sorry, let's go to Ramesh Bhai first.
Yeah, so first of all, Chetna, there is a way of saying goodbye to YouTube, okay?
Oh, well, that was my first time
Because
ever said hello or goodbye.
you have to tell these YouTube listeners, A, to subscribe, because Paresh Uncle needs subscribers.
Oh,
He's
I
trying to
never
hit that
did it
10,000. He's trying to hit
before.
the
Oh my,
10,000.
I totally didn't. That's
Then,
funny.
then you tell them to write comments, because Ba loves comments, okay?
Okay, so I need, yeah, I
Then you have
didn't
to
get the
give,
prompt. Okay, my
then you
mistake.
give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up.
And hit the notification
And
bell.
there you go. Okay.
Okay, I got the practice this time. Next time, I will actively promote the RPM channel in my goodbye message.
Okay.
Yeah, no, listen, this channel is going to grow naturally. This energy is magical and mystical. In any moment, just for years, we've had 10, 12 people joining our Sangha, literally for years. And we just keep going because in any moment, right, what we are doing, there's no way this doesn't expand, because that's the nature of love. Love expands. So this is a beautiful collaboration, a beautiful expansion today already. So cheers to more collaborations and expansions to bring this beautiful medicine to the world, which is the medicine of Bhakti. Thank you so much.
I always say that the notification bell is a reason when you go to a temple, you ring the bell when you go in to let Bhagwan know that you're there, and then when you're leaving, you let Bhagwan ring it again to let Bhagwan know that you're going, so he remembers that your tone of when you left. So when you come back, when you ring the bell again, he knows that you have arrived. So this is why we ring the YouTube bell as well for notification, so you know when next time RPM is live on air, and so that's why we ring the bell as well. So thank you very much to our YouTube channel viewers. I hope you've enjoyed this absolutely unique and fantastic Love Ananda, which is absolutely wonderfully delivered by Bhakti Leela Sangha. And what a wonderful evening it's been. Please do not forget, we've got a fantastic selection of events next week as well. A special show for each and every one of you for next Wednesday, because the songs the RPM artists are going to sing are for you. They're going to sing their favorite song for you for next Wednesday. Love you all so much. Fantastic.